Hey guys, just so you know that there were some issues, so I just want to say that and get on. Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to create something that will look like this. If you do not know what this is used for like game icons. You could use this for anything, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So, note that I highly recommend using two plugins, okay? So you don't have to deal with intense modeling. These two plugins are very easy to get. You need to go onto here and put in plugins. And then what you need to do is, the first one is Anchor Pose. And you want to make sure that you get this version created by Justy the Coder with this icon. Do not download this one, as this plugin is a test plugin and it is not the official. So now search up load character. You should get these ones. And you want to get the light version, but if you want to be not cool, then you could use load character pro. I'm going to use load character light because I don't want to beg my mom for money. So, we have this, right? I sort of just ruined it. I'm sorry for the people who liked it in that pose. Don't worry, I can fix it. So anyways, first up is the tools. Tools are very important for like guns. And for my tools, I use unions. Unions are basically just merged parts. So like, I could go ahead and just get this, do that, and go on to model union and go ahead and name it handle and and go ahead and just name it handle, and then go ahead and get a tool and then go ahead and drag the handle directly into the tool. So now you have a tool that you can actually pick up. So I'm going to go pick up the tool now, since that I have the tool. Note that the tool will have this position. It will be like welds. And so I could put my character's arm right there, and that is it. Let's move it along now. So I used a gun and I used a katana. If you are using two weapons, you need to move one of them, and you need to make sure that they hold it correctly. Now, what you want to do is, now I'm going to show you how the hats work. So I'm going to get a, so now you need to use load character. You need to go ahead and do just any, because I'm going to do already pro. And then you want to check what is inside of them. Pants, shirt, and you could drag them to your rig. Because what I can do is, if you want, you could use a normal rig. You could go ahead and drag the pants and the shirt. I'm going to move. Okay, I can't move. I don't want to be weird, so I'm going to go ahead and, yeah. I'm not weird, okay? Plus, I want to be kid-friendly. Okay, good. So now we should have him having his clothes. You can delete the animate script. We don't need that. Rig. Now this is how the now I'm gonna tell you how this works. So what I'm gonna do is, I have a file that is named hat tools. Yes, I used this in a presentation before. Hat tools. And we should have hat tools.rbxm. These are the hat tools folder that I have. Big Doge. And I will pick out the ones that I want. So I'm going to pick out this boy, okay? So as you can see, we have our bud. And what you need to do is if you want, you could go ahead and So yeah, you special mesh. I used load asset, and then you could get this and go ahead and ungroup it, and then go ahead and just remove these. And now you should have a handle. You want to go ahead and get a accessory. In this accessory, you want to put that. And now in this accessory, I'm going to put it to our rig. Now note that this is just an example. Now if you want to play the game and keep it on his head, or if it is not positioned, you could keep it. Well, you could go ahead and fix it. Now you want to go ahead and make sure that it has a attachment. If it does not, you want to put in a attachment. And then what you want to do is you want to put a weld constraint. Or actually, you could just use a normal weld. Nobody really cares about what you use. So you get a weld, and you want to put part 0 as the handle and set part 1 to the head. Now this might do something weird, which is the main reason why I would rather use weld constraints, because as soon as you move it, then the weld is just going to break. So I'm going to use a weld constraint. Now for the weld constraint, you want to set part 0 to handle, and you want to set part 1 to head. So meaning that these will connect the two. So meaning that if you play the game, the buddy won't fall. Here's the main part about the pose. Step 1 is you just want to get an animation. And I'm going to just go ahead and just make this animation just this and all. I'll do it like this. And as you can see, actually, I'm going to make it so that it sort of does, so it sort of hangs out with him and he shoots the gun directly at him. Okay, so I'm done with the animation. Note that you only need to use one keyframe. You don't need to make a whole animation. You just need to move it around. Now, do not click the X, but you actually can. It's actually an option. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and make sure that your rig is named something that isn't named after another rig. What I mean is make sure that two models do not have the same name as the main rig's name that you want to anchor the pose to. Because if you do that, confusion, and plus it will most likely break. So you want to go ahead and just put in your rig's name. It will clone the rig. Wait, what? Okay, I just realized you actually need to have the animation editor open after all. So you need to have the animation editor open, anchor pose, and go ahead and just do rig. And then anchor the pose, and now you can X out. And then now you could just delete the rig. Wait, what? Why is this constantly happening to me? But anyways, you should have your rig here. As you can see, we got our rig. And yeah, that's technically the tutorial. If you want to add t-shirts, you just need to get the ID of the t-shirt. And you want to go ahead, put in a shirt graphics. Go ahead and put it in the graphics tab. It has to be a link, just not the ID. And then you're good. You should have it. And if you are doing this for a game or if you're doing this for fun, just go ahead and name your rig a space, and then that would be done. So now I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope I didn't ruin your lives or anything with violence. And, well, goodbye. Hello. So this is the next day. I just want to tell you that if you want to make the tools like ungrabbable, meaning that you do not want the tools to be picked up by another user, there also is a error of where it might not save properly, and then what it will do is it will just put the katana in the same hand and both of them inside of a weird position. This is how to make them unpickupable. So yeah, this is the next day. Sorry if anything is different. I'm kind of sick. So you want to make a folder named weapons, and you want to take out the tool, and then you want to name your unions, and you want to put a weld constraint. Then you want to get which arm is holding which one. So basically, the gun is using the right arm. So I go into the gun weld constraint and set part 0 to gun, and then I set part 1 to right arm, and so then it will connect, and it will also not be pickupable due to it not being a tool. So for the katana, I do the katana union, and then I do the left arm. So this is just an easy fix for any issues. You can still use animations, but yeah, your animations might not work properly. Also, if you do not want to have a folder, then all you need to do is you just need to drag the unions into the character and then delete the weapons folder. So meaning that now you should have your weapons hooked up to the user. As you can see, yeah, I have it hooked up to the dummy, and yeah.